Maybe
You can turn the overhead light off.
maybe this internet don't like you. Running slow because of all the wind and everything.
Yeah, it could be. Well, I just opened it up again. Let's see if anyone shows up, if they see me or not.
I'm thinking it's because of all the wind.
It could be.
All this wind up here, you know.
Good morning, number one viewer. Unless you're John Way or Vaughn Hilton Stinky, then you guys can just leave my room. Or you can stay in my room and listen. Okay. Thank you, Mop. I do not like Windstream. It's got to be the internet service. The wife says it might be the wind. Yeah. Well, hell, see, it shows me that you're not even on no more, Mop. Yeah. Yeah, it shows me nobody's on, but you're talking to me, so you're on here. Yeah, it looks like we're getting about 25 to 30 mile an hour winds up here. Them trees are really rocking. Am I going in and out, Mop? Because 1 minute it says I got one viewer, and then it says I have none. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It's that wind kicking. Wife's getting me another hot cup of coffee and one of them Mennonite's donuts for my morning breakfast. Morning, Lord. Yeah, it's windy here. Wife says it's always windy here. Yep, coffee and a donut. That'll get breakfast started and done. Donuts only to help wash down my pills with. I ain't much of a breakfast person unless it's fried potatoes with onions, some sausage gravy and biscuits, couple sausage patties, couple of sunny side up eggs. Yum, yum, yum. I can eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I haven't mastered the sunny side up eggs yet.
I know you ain't mastered the sunny side up eggs yet, baby, but you're doing good. Your over easies are still over mediums. In other words, you're not flipping them quick enough.
Well,
But you're fine. You're getting the hang of it. It took me a long time to get it all figured out.
well, yeah. Well, I know I suck at
But
it.
literally, I had to do it real quickly. You can take it daily and mess them up every day for a month. But me, I was cooking
Yeah, I know.
50 to 150 eggs a day. So
I know.
I had to learn very quickly or lose a
Well,
job.
I would try to learn.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I did. I learned quick. If y'all didn't notice it last night, I did get my new flag up.
I'm gonna get one too.
My wife says she wants one, so I'm gonna order my wife one, even though she don't smoke it. She don't.
I don't have to. You smoke it for me.
Yeah, she says I smoke it for her. She don't need to.
All I have to do is sit in the room.
I got 3 or 4 people talking, but it only shows one on.
Yeah,
It must be buffering again.
yeah.
Maybe today is not going to be a good day to do a YouTube channel.
I would say that every day because the wind and everything. Okay, you want this now or you want to wait?
Okay, Mop. Well, you know I'm not going to use that camera, so
No.
you can put one of mine up on that.
Want the custard?
Yeah, I'm still one of the kids. Just
I stole one last night.
oh, Mama, you're not supposed to have donuts.
No, well, I know, but you know what?
Yeah, now it's starting to climb. I got 3 in here now. It's showing me the main 3. Lord Mop and whatever Twitch set.
Twitch is.
Yeah, donuts.
Why, you want one? I'll shove it through the.
I wish they would too, Mop, but you know that's never gonna happen, buddy. That is gross as ever. And especially when they talk with food in their mouth, they chew with their mouths open. To me, that's pigs and cows. It is 5 minutes to 8, dear.
Okay.
So I am here, people. I'm gonna down my pills. I'm gonna throw this quick donut down my throat. But I am still here with you. Hell, I broke up with girls because of that reason. If I took them out to dinner and they chewed with their mouth open or tried to talk with food in their mouth while we were on our date, that was our last date. Yeah, Mop, don't forget them meds, buddy. You gotta have your meds. Before I disappear, one of them white flavored toppings. It's got white powder on them, and they got custard inside. Them are the ones my boy likes. She got 6 of them, and she got 6 of the chocolate yesterday. So, yeah, I can't neither, Mop. That is nasty. I'm going to white you out for a minute, but I'm still here, people. Yeah, I think the wife ended up getting like 8 different kinds of meats yesterday. And 3 or 4 different kinds of cheeses. So we'll definitely have enough sandwiches to go 2-3 weeks, no problem. At least 2 or 3 pounds of each one. Well, she's going out today, Mop. She's going to go to the main grocery store. I still have 2 deep freezers, half empty. One's completely empty and the other one's half empty. She's still got over $1,000 in food stamps, so she's going to blow a bunch of it today. She's going to get at least 50 or 60 pounds of hamburger itself. Plus chicken, pork chops, ribs. And the show is back on. Yeah, we find the coupon thing that I had for this meat department that used to come out of Lexington, where we bought a bunch of stuff from her before, and I can't find her number. I mean, they sell us by the cases of stuff. We don't, we bought it in bulk. We're trying to find their number because I'd like for them to come over and see me, and I'll buy a bunch of stuff off her too. We get a lot of our fish and our lobsters and uh, big bags. I'm talking 50-pound bags of chicken nuggets for like $14. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it was pretty cheap. I think it was like $200, and I walked away with like 7 cases of stuff. Yeah, my son Arnold loves his nuggets. I use them to snack on a lot, but I don't use them as a meal. I am definitely a breast man. I love the breast. Most men do. Pills down, coffee going down, and breakfast is gone. I might have to get a hold of my pain doctor today. I'm starting to get low on my painkiller. Yep, that's my phone loading up. Wife's taking her shot. Yeah, gotta have that painkiller. Hey, how often do you come up here by where I live now? I'm boring. I just use ketchup. I like ranch with chicken. Nothing important on Facebook. Nobody's up yet. That's what I get for doing early shows. I like doing my morning shows. I think it's better. As long as you don't dip them in mayo. No, I don't. It's usually ranch. Yes, exactly, Mop. Yeah, I usually don't see nobody doing shows early morning. That's what made me kick the early morning. I did say Von Hilton do one show one time early morning for his morning coffee and weather. That shit he drinks is not coffee. I don't call that coffee when you just warm up your water and drop some spoons of coffee in it. It's called instant coffee. I don't drink that shit. I gotta have real coffee. It's gotta be brewed. Yeah, instant coffee is trash. I agree. But Miss Alice liked it, so. But, in a way, I think she only drunk that because she literally didn't want to make a whole pot of coffee. She's one of these kinds that didn't like to try to waste anything. So if she made a whole pot of coffee and only had one or two glasses out of it, she would end up dumping the rest. So I think that's why she went to instant. I think the only reason Von Hilton's drinking instant coffee right now is because his mommy had 3 or 4 jars there. Morning, Cindy Sue. Von Hilton, if I had $1 for every time you'd lie, I probably would have $65 million. You even kind of admitted it yourself on that last one I seen of you from last night. You said if you had $1 for every time you made a mistake, yeah, you'd be rich. Exactly. So if you don't know the answer to something, shut your damn mouth. Ask Todd. Todd will help you figure it out. Yeah, I was just on a little bit ago and I kind of got locked out or something. So I literally waited a few minutes and got right back on. And I think it's because I'm getting 20-mile-an-hour winds on the top of this hill right now. And I took my morning pills. If you take meds, take your meds. Don't forget them. Don't be paying attention to me and listening to me and forget your meds. Your meds are very important to all of us. If y'all didn't see the show last night, go over and watch it. It didn't get too bad. We all were with common sense. One of us kind of left a little upset. Then she showed a picture of her going to try to commit suicide or whatever. Well, you hurt yourself, you ain't doing no help for your kids. If you even think about trying to hurt yourself, then you should not be part of your kids' life if you feel that way. When you guys quit talking, I think I got a glitch and we're locked in up again. So you guys get a second, at least say something for I know you guys are still here and that we're still out live. Cindy Sue, she was there last night. She knows what happened. Yeah, Vaughn does everything wrong. Exactly, Mop. There for the whole live. Yep. Yeah, I was on the phone with Andrea until about 12:30 last night. Her ramping and raving, saying she'll never go live with Miss Kitty again. And I just told her, hey, Miss Kitty was just giving you a reality check. And I hate to tell Andrea, and I did tell her last night, is that a lot of it I agree with Miss Kitty. I would never, ever, ever left my kids in that hospital for 6 weeks by themselves. I would have never left the fucking hospital. If I would have left, it would have been to grab a bite to eat, shower, change clothes, and right back to the hospital. Not no nap, not no go smoke a fucking blunt, none of that shit. Right back to the hospital. My 4-year-old has seizures. They admitted him to the hospital. He was in the hospital 5 days. I slept on the floor, hard concrete hospital floor, all 5 days. Yes, it was, Kat. And thank you for showing up last night. I just wanted to get some of that stuff out that, she's been holding in, that we all been holding in, wanting to know, what happened here, there, and everywhere. It's just like Miss Kitty brought up her on that bus, Greyhound bus, and her being raped. And in the paper, it don't say she was raped. She's saying that she was on top. Like I wouldn't have yelled rape, help me, or something. Like him and her were the only 2 people on the bus. I could literally tell you in 1986, 87, I was thrown off the Greyhound bus for lighting a joint in the back last seat with the window open. I got one hit out of it, and that bus driver pulled the fuck over and threw me off the bus. Ticket or no ticket. Yeah, it was on the news and the paper and everything, Kat. Told Andrea last night. She lucky they didn't get thrown off the bus right there on the spot. Or is that why she started claiming rape for she didn't get thrown off the bus? I don't know. I'm not going to make excuses for her. But it that part does not make sense. Yeah, bus drivers don't mess around. Exactly. They're there to do one job only. Why did she sit in the back? Why didn't she sit up front? Them Greyhound buses have at least 50 seats.
Yeah.
My wife's rode Greyhound before. She knows what it's like.
It's like a school bus.
You know, it's just like I said, a lot of it don't make sense to me. I mean, if she was raped, how'd he get her pants down? She literally took them down. Got news for you. If you unbuttoned them, unzipped them, pulled them down, that is not rape. That's free willingly wanting to ride it. If my wife pulls her panties down and her pants down and jumps on top of me, should I yell rape? Well, buddy, you guys better put her in jail because she's raped me a lot. My wife wants it. She takes it. She don't play games. Drink a cup of coffee or something.
I did that.
You got a donut caught in your throat?
No.
Want me to stick a thermometer down there and help see if there's anything in there?
No.
Yeah, exactly. The stories keep changing, Kat. And sometimes Miss Kitty would ask her a question and she'd literally leave that question alone and went totally somewhere else on it. You know, and I don't blame Miss Kitty for being a little upset. I hate it when people lie to me too. You know, she told me late last night, early this morning, that she had something else wrong that the doctor said was wrong with her. And I'm thinking about it. Well, that's still not an excuse to leave your children. Mountain Mama, she has the same thing that Andrea did. You don't see Mountain Mama running away from her family. She gonna fight totally for her family.
No. Sometimes she's a bit.
The wife says she's a bitch sometimes, so but hey, you gotta be a bitch to be a mom.
Mm-hmm.
You stand up for your kids. You do anything and everything you have to do to take care of your children, no matter what. Andrea, you know, if you would have left Vaughn Hilton and took them 3 kids with you, that'd been great. You know, if that man that you were going to, if that's what you were planning on doing and getting with him because he's a rich man and he has a horse farm that you were looking for, if he's not willing enough to accept your 3 children, then he wasn't worth enough for you to fucking be there. Take accountability. You got that right, Kat. Yes, exactly, life. Mine or Arnold's? You're gonna eat all Arnold's donuts, Ma.
Mhm.
Yes, exactly, Cat. I don't know if Miss Kitty went to bed right after she got off last night or did she stay up a couple hours. She did say she got a nap in yesterday, so she might have stayed on a little bit longer. I don't know. Usually I see her in here by now, but that's fine. I mean, love her to death. Great person. Todd Malico, thanks for lining some of the stuff up for us last night. We appreciate it. And I definitely appreciate you, Miss Kitty, for doing it. Since I couldn't get on live stream, you opened your live stream up. Something you ain't did in years to help a friend out. I just wanted to find out some of the answers to some of the questions. Some of them I got solved, some of them I didn't. I just think Andrea's still just a young child, even though she's in her 30s now. She's mentally still a child. You know, it's a lot of responsibilities when they're babies, and it never gets any better. You have responsibilities from the day they come out of the mommy all the way until you're dead. They're always going to be your children, period. Mine will be to the day I take my last breath. And all four of them know it. And even my stepchildren know it. They need anything, want anything, call me. Dad will do whatever I can do to help. Yep, exactly, Brian. Yeah. I mean, you literally don't lay a baby's bottle on the counter for 4 or 5 hours and then think you're going to go back in there and give that baby bottle back to the baby. Because that shit's nasty. No good. Spoiled. I don't care if you're using regular milk, using formula, or whatever the hell you're using. Our bottles was made. If we made 4 ounces and he drank the whole 4 ounces, she'd go in there and make another 4 ounce. And then till we knew he was going to drink a whole 8-ounce bottle, he got 4 ounces at a time. Me too, life. Me too. All we can do is find out the newspaper clipping, find out what his name was, and see if he's out here on the YouTube or the Facebook or one of these internets. That's like me. I like to hear all the sides of the story before I come to a conclusion of what happened. Personally, I don't care, but like I said, a lot of my questions got answered last night. You know, I asked her, well, why didn't you yell rape? Oh, I was afraid he was going to hurt me. 35 people on a fucking Greyhound bus and the driver. First thing the Greyhound bus driver is going to do is pull the hell over. I don't care if he's in the middle of the E-way or if he's in downtown somewhere. They're literally pulling the fuck over. He's got a radio there. He can call the cops. Every one of them buses is fully equipped with the radio. A real radio. They can contact the main office to contact the cops. She did say she's working on that girl's house today, right?
Yeah, as far as I know, she was.
Okay.
Unless she lied and
Well, she said she'd take you to Save a Lot today if you wanted to go. I'm just wondering if her car's big enough to hold that much groceries. Yeah, now see, if I'm going shopping, people, I'm going to walk out of there with 3 or 4 buggies full. Not one buggy. I'm coming out with 3 or 4 buggies. I'll probably have one buggy all pop, one buggy all hamburger. Yes. Yeah, but you want to make sure it's a crime. If she free willingly pulled her pants down and got on top of him, that's, that's not rape. Sorry. When she stood up to pull her pants down, she should have walked straight up the front of the bus and told the bus driver. Yep, exactly. Might have to move my truck today. Don't want that tree blowing down and falling. Well, it is insured, so good thing is, isn't it? It definitely is insured still. So if that tree falls on it, it's paid for. Yeah, that's what I'm about, life, finding the facts. You know, it's like Von Hilton saying his mom is Rosie the River, or however he says her name, or whatever. Yeah, come on, people. Hello. When the war started, she was only what? 12? 13? They did not have a 13-year-old girl making bullets. They didn't have a 13-year-old girl making guns. Miss Alice didn't get married until she was 16. That'd been right after the war, Von Hilton. That was when your daddy was out of the service already. Hi, baby Jane. Yeah, I'm back. I think the wind blew us out of there earlier. But that's fine. I was able to get my meds down, got my breakfast down, working on my coffee. Figured I'd get on here a little bit longer, do a morning show still because wasn't done. I just want to get on here and say hi to everyone. Hoping to see Miss Kitty show up this morning. Yeah, I expect the wife to run over there and probably spend about $400 or $500 on hamburger and the stuff we need for tacos and spaghetti. And I have no idea, baby Jane, because she's calling it rape. And if it was rape, it can't be dropped. And if it was consensual, she allowed it to happen, then there's no charges at all. The only thing they could really get in trouble for is indecent exposure on the Greyhound bus.
I sort of had something like that happen to me on the bus. And I stopped and I told the bus driver, and she stopped. She stopped the bus and went back there and told him that you can't touch somebody that doesn't want you to.
Yeah, but I don't see how it could still be going on, baby Jane, if it's in the newspaper saying it was consensual. I think is the word I'm looking for. Where Andrea agreed to it. She's literally the one on top.
If she was on top, then
Yeah, and it's been how many years now? I think so too. Yeah, she's still living in the fantasy world. She needs to wake up to the reality world. Life is not a fucking bowl of cherries. It's a bunch of fucking rocks. And it hurts every time you walk on them, but you still got to walk on them to survive. You deal with the pain and move on. Oh, shit. I still feel tired. 6 hours of sleep don't get it for me. I'm an old man. I gotta have my at least 8 hours. I'll sneak in a nap today while the wife's gone at the store, probably. Be nice and quiet in the house. Yeah, I can get an hour or two of rest while she sneaks away to save a lot. As y'all know, my son did hang up my flag yesterday. I had him come in here and hang it up for me. It's okay where it's at, but I'm thinking about taking it back down and stringing it from the ceiling itself and running a set of lights behind it. I got 6 sets of lights that are string lights. And I'm thinking around running one of the stream lights down that wall and then put the flag just off of the wall where it's hanging from the ceiling, but the lights are behind it to make that flag shine out. Wife said, what am I going to do if the landlord sees it? Hell, the landlord don't come in my bedroom. No reason the landlord should be in my bedroom unless he's coming in here to fix something. And he ain't even going to do that. He's going to call the maintenance man. He has 2 maintenance men. He told me that yesterday when he picked up the rent. He has 2 maintenance men. I need anything, holler at him, and he'll send them out here. Well, I got almost an hour in earlier. I got about an hour in today. I think I am just going to go ahead and get off of here. Try to make it into the restroom and make my daily deposit over there. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Appreciate y'all coming to the Big Larry Show. Be glad to see y'all tomorrow. Anyone's got any questions, y'all can post them out there for me to see them, or you guys can just bring them tomorrow and we'll stream again. Peace out to all.